Today's December the 13th, 2012, and this is our pre-algebra unit test for 7th graders at TCMS. Number one, what percent is shaded? So you're going to look at these and see what percent is shaded. 1.23%, 23%, 123%, or 177%. What percent from these two blocks are shaded? Number two, write 0.938 as a percent. Okay? Write it as a percent. 9.38%, 93.8%, 90.38%, 938%. Write this as a percent. This is a decimal. We want to change it into a percent. This is number three. Which number is greater than 1? Which one of these numbers is greater than 1? 103%, 59.8%, 87%, 95.08%. Change this into a decimal, and then change every last one of these into a decimal, and then tell me which one of those is greater than 1. Okay? This is number four. On a map, a distance of 40 kilometers is represented by a line segment 3 centimeters long. What length segment would you use to represent a distance of 140 kilometers? Okay, so this is scale factor, and you need to write a proportion. 40 kilometers represent 3 centimeters, so we need to know what length would you use to represent 140 kilometers. So this is a scale factor. Create a proportion, and then solve for x, okay? So is it 3.5 centimeters, 7 centimeters, 10.5 centimeters, or 12 centimeters? Okay, here's 5. Which represents a percent increase of 20%? Which represent a percent increase of 20%? 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 50 to 60, or 90 to 100. We're looking for a percent increase of 20%. Which one of those represent that? Here's number 6. Which is greatest? 1% of 3,999, 10% of 421, 25% of 160, 100% of 42. Which is the greatest? I can tell you that of right here, this word of means multiplication. Y'all remember that, okay? So there's a little hint. Of means multiplication. Number 7, Laurie makes 85% of her free throws. What fractional part of her free throws does Laurie make? Again, this is of. 85% of her free throws. What fractional part of her free throws does Laurie make? 85% is always over what? Think about that. Percent is always over what, and then you may have to reduce that in the lowest terms. Number 8, what percent of 72 is 54? So we're going to write percent proportion here. Think about that. Part and base, is over of equals x over 100, or equals percent over 100, excuse me. So write a proportion here. Number 9, how much is 45% of 240? Again, we're doing a percent proportion, okay? So think about that, those key words, is and of and is, okay? Percent. Okay, favorite TV sports. Shows you a little graph here, little pie graph. Okay. In a survey, 500 teenagers were asked to name their favorite sport to watch on television. Which sport was chosen by just 100 students? Which sport was chosen by just 100 students? Okay, so look and see. Now think about this. This is 500. included in this survey. We want to find which sport was chosen by just 100 students. Okay, so you're going to do some math and figuring out which one of these, the percentage of 500 is just 100 students. Okay, there it is again. Number 11, a New York State map uses a scale of 1.5 centimeters to 30 miles. On the map, the distance between Binghamton and Schenectady is approximately 6.5 centimeters. What is the approximate actual distance between the cities? Okay. Again, this is a scale factor problem. All right. So you can set up your proportion through a scale factor. Number 12, Lauren bought a winter coat that was on sale for 40% of the regular price of $100.99 and $199. How much did Lauren pay for the coat? So she bought a winter coat that was on sale for 40% off the regular price of $199. So it was on sale. So how much did she pay for the coat? All right. So it's 40% off of this price. So you want to figure that up, and then tell me how much she paid for the coat. Number 13, the table shows Pam's hours of community service at the senior center. Which of the following is true? Here's Pam's community service hours. All right. This is a month, and this is the hours. The percent increase from May to June is greater than the percent increase from June to July. The percent increase from May to June is less than the percent increase from June to July. The percent increase from May to June is equal to the percent increase from June to July. The percent increase from month to month cannot be determined. So you want to look and see from May to June and from June to July. Look at the percent increase and see if it's if it's one of these possible choices. Okay. Number 14, a tie that has a regular price of $16 is on sale at 20% off. What is the sale price? Okay. So again, you're figuring out this percent off and how much they're selling it for. So its regular price is $16. You're going to take 20% off. You're not subtracting just 20 from that, okay? 20% of 16, okay? All right. Sunbright liquid detergent comes in 4 sizes. Which size is the best buy? This is you're going to find unit price. We're going to find out which size is the best price. Is it 16 ounces for $1.29, 28 ounces for $2.19, 40 ounces for $2.89, 96 ounces for $7.25. Which one is the best buy? This is unit price. Number 16, 7/8 of the students in Miss Wilson's class passed the mathematics test. What percent of the class did not pass the test? 7/8, that's a fraction. Of the students in Miss Wilson passed the mathematics test. What percent did not? Okay, so you got to see what's left over from 7/8. Okay, 12.5%, 25%, 62.5%, or 87.5%. 7/8 of the students, so that's almost all of them that passed it. Then number 17, a loaf of bread that used to cost $1.50 now costs $1.70. What was the percent of increase in the price? So we're trying to find percent increase. Remember how we do that? It used to cost this. This was the original. Now it costs this. So what's the percent of increase in that price? Okay, 11.8%, 13 1/3%, 20%, or 88%. Okay. Hey, if you got any questions, raise your hand. This is the multiple choice part. So when you finish the multiple choice, raise your hand, and then I'll come over and get you started on your short answer and open response. Okay? Thank you.